I want to speak perfect French. I will only speak French when my French is perfect. I completely lose my confidence when I speak because my French is not perfect. These are sentences that you might think because other students tell those to me all the time. You want to speak perfect French? Okay, I will help you speak perfect French this year. If you learn French at school, you will recognize what I'm teaching you because this is perfect textbook, wonderful French without any mistake that will help you speak confidently. However, stay until the end because there's a twist. Bonjour, I'm Géraldine, your French teacher. Welcome to Comme une Française. I'm here to help you speak French with confidence. C'est parti! Learning goals. This is what you will be able to do after watching this lesson. You will be able to make a perfect negative sentence, you will be able to ask a perfect question, and you will be able to use the perfect conjugation in French. Let's learn how to make a perfect negative sentence. Let's take an affirmative sentence first. For example, Cécile mange la pomme. Cécile mange la pomme. Cécile eats the apple. Cécile eats the apple. Okay? La négation in French is made of ne plus pas. La négation, negation, is ne plus pas. We're going to see where we put those. Cécile mange la pomme becomes Cécile ne mange pas la pomme. Cécile ne mange pas la pomme. Cécile doesn't eat the apple. That's a perfect negative sentence in French. You can use that without making any mistake. You can also use the negation to say not anymore, never, nothing, all that kind of options. So it works in the same way. For example, doesn't eat anymore would be Cécile ne mange plus la pomme. Cécile ne mange plus la pomme. Plus is not anymore. Here, listen. I said plus. Plus, not plus. Plus is more and plus is not anymore. Cécile ne mange plus la pomme. Cécile doesn't eat the apple anymore. Never translates into, do you know that? It's jamais. Cécile ne mange jamais la pomme. Cécile ne mange jamais la pomme. Cécile never eats the apple. Cécile ne mange jamais la pomme. Cécile never eats any apple. How would you say that? Do you know that? Never eats any apple. Cécile ne mange aucune pomme. Cécile ne mange aucune pomme. La pomme, it's feminine, so it's aucune, not aucun. Okay? Cécile ne mange aucune pomme. Cécile doesn't eat anything. What do you think that is? Anything is doesn't eat anything. You would translate it into nothing in French. It's Cécile ne mange rien. Cécile ne mange rien. Cécile doesn't eat anything. Cécile eats nothing, literally. Cécile ne mange rien. Okay, so you see here different kinds of negations. All are perfect French. In this way, you can speak without any mistake. Okay? Did you take notes? Okay, you can always pause to take notes. Don't worry about that. So now, how to make a perfect question? If we take an affirmative sentence, for example, tu aimes les pommes. You like apples. Tu aimes les pommes. Tu aimes les pommes. Very simple. You probably heard at school about l'inversion. L'inversion. We say l'inversion du sujet et du verbe, but let's just call it l'inversion for a question. This means you just take the subject and the verb and you just exchange them. L'inversion. So, for example, tu aimes, subject and verb. Tu aimes. If we do the inversion, tuc, the exchange, and we have aimes-tu, aimes-tu, and we add un tiret, a dash. Aimes-tu, aimes-tu, we add un tiret between those. Aimes-tu, Tu aimes, okay? So, tu aimes les pommes as an affirmative sentence becomes aimes-tu les pommes as a question. Aimes-tu les pommes? Aimes-tu les pommes? That's a perfect question. Aimes-tu les pommes? Let's move on to the next level of inversion. We can use that with other pronouns as well. For example, vous. Vous pouvez porter ma valise. You can carry my suitcase. Vous pouvez porter ma valise. You can carry my suitcase becomes, do you know that? Think about it. L'inversion. It becomes, pouvez-vous porter ma valise? Pouvez-vous porter ma valise? Could you carry my suitcase? Pouvez-vous porter ma valise? However, this doesn't work with je, okay, because it's just weird to ask yourself questions this way. Only in the polite puis-je, could I? Puis-je, yeah, it's weird to say. Puis-je, could I? Okay, it's very tricky, but we only use this form for a very polite could I in a way where you're asking something, obviously. But it's only the polite form. Puis-je. Now let's go back to Cécile. Remember the example before? Cécile mange la pomme. We could say, elle mange la pomme. She eats the apple. Elle mange la pomme. If we do the inversion, elle mange, it will become mange-elle la pomme? Mange-elle la pomme? Well, no. We don't use mange-elle la pomme because it's weird to say mange-elle la pomme? No. Here, because you have une voyelle at the end and une voyelle at the beginning, a vowel and a vowel at the end of mange, and the beginning of elle, mange-elle becomes mange-t-elle. We add a T in the middle. Mange-t-elle la pomme? Why? Because this makes it sound better. Mange-t-elle la pomme? And in French, this is very important because the language is like a music. Mange-t-elle la pomme? You don't hear it a lot. It's not a very loud T, but it's in the middle. Mange-t-elle la pomme? Mange-t-elle la pomme? And if we go back to Cécile, Cécile mange la pomme. If you want to do the inversion, still talking about Cécile, you would have to keep Cécile at the beginning of the sentence. So you would have Cécile mange-t-elle la pomme? Cécile mange-t-elle la pomme? And this is perfect, wonderful French that will impress everybody. Cécile mange-t-elle la pomme? Now let's talk about the perfect conjugation. No, I'm kidding. That's enough for today. Because actually speaking perfect French doesn't make any sense. And students want this all the time. I want to speak perfect French. I will never be able to speak until my French is perfect. Oh, if only I could speak perfect French. My French is almost perfect, but I want it perfect. We saw the basics. What we just saw is wonderful. It's the fundamentals of French. You have to know that. If you don't, just go back and take notes. But no one speaks this way. No one ever. It's way too stiff. It's textbook French. I'm not going to say it's old French because I'm even sure in the past I did not speak this way. It's the way you read French, but not the way you speak it. This French is perfect for exams, for example. If you're passing A1, A2, B1, B2, etc., use that. This is what is expected of you as a student, but not for real life. If you're going to visit France or Belgium or the Caribbean where they speak French, anywhere. It's not the way that people speak, just like I should not speak textbook English. You have to focus on modern everyday French. I'm not talking about vulgar youth French. No, that's not what I teach. It's real, everyday, authentic French, the one that is heard and spoken everywhere. So I'm sorry, I don't want to freak you out. If you don't know what I taught, you have to learn it because that's the fundamentals and we can only learn if you already know that. But if you know what I taught, let's move on. And this is what I'm going to teach you next week. This is why I wanted to put a twist to it, because I wanted to shake you, to say, this is the way that you want to speak French, which is perfect. but no one speaks this way, and it would not be useful for you to learn this, and it would not be nice for me to teach you this French because it's leading you nowhere. So next week I'm going to deconstruct what we learned, because what you just saw is very important, and I'm going to show you how to build on that to speak modern everyday French. It's going to be a big aha moment for you. You're going to see that modern everyday French is easier than textbook French, and you will speak so much better with lots of confidence because you will be understood, you will understand what's being said to you, and you will be able to enjoy everything so much more. If you're already curious about modern everyday French and you have a bit of time for your French this week, check out this playlist that I made for you about everyday modern French. These are short lessons that I made on this topic. I will see you in the next video. À tout de suite!